Hi, my name is Andrew Phillips. I'm the founder and editor-in-chief of EM Coach, and I'm pleased to share with you some of the features that make EM Coach different from everything else out there. First of all, there's more content and better integrated than any other options. It's the only platform with questions, textbook, and lectures all integrated together in order to make your studying as efficient as possible. Plus, we're the only ones with artificial intelligence that will learn what you need to learn to deliver the best curriculum individually made just for you. First, let's go over how to manually access all these points of the content, and then we'll go into how the artificial intelligence can save you time. So let's say you want to do some questions. We'll click over here, and you can, just like other options, pick whatever topic you want. You can pick the question type, maybe previously incorrect. You can do a timed version or an unlimited tutorial mode of sorts, and you can pick the number of questions. We'll just say 5. Then you can begin your session. You can also go to your prior practice sessions. You can see more if you've done a whole lot previously. And then soon we're going to have a mock exam which has all the questions laid out and the percentage that you'll see on the ITE and the written board exam. So for now, let's do a practice session, just a quick one with 5 questions. We'll begin our session and we jump right in. I'm just picking something here. And let's say that you read this and think, wow, I just don't understand ventilators very well. Then you can click down here on the C-related textbook section, and this will pull up the section from the textbook that goes into much more detail all about ventilators. Now let's say that you really want to focus on this because you feel like it's a weak spot of yours. You can bookmark it right over here, and then you can click on Show Bookmarked Only, and down the road you can come back to all of these sections that you felt you were weak at. So you're creating a custom textbook of the things that you feel weak at. Now, we've gone down a little bit of a rabbit hole to say, wow, I really wanted to learn more about vents. What about my test? No problem, because this was in a separate tab. So swing back over to our exam where we were, and now we can carry on. So question number 2, picking something else. And now let's say, well, I do want to learn more, but I'm not really a textbook person. Now let's click on the C-related lecture, and same idea, you get not just a whole hour and a half long lecture, but a section specifically about what you wanted to know more about. So this one, for example, is only 5 minutes and 58 seconds, about 6 minutes. Very short segments, specific to the area that you need. And the same thing here, you can bookmark it so you end up making your own playlist of the things that you want to focus on. Now, let's say you're listening to this, and you're one of those people who wants to listen faster than recorded speed. No problem, we've got you covered. You can listen to us extra fast and not just the video. Let's say you just want to do audio. No problem, listen to audio only. Remember, the lectures are available and the questions are available on the app as well. Go to the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. So now we've again gone down a rabbit hole, but that's no problem. We can go back to our original test and we continue with our questions. Once we go through our questions, notice this is one of my favorite tables right here, just a little side conversation. It's gastroenteritis, all these different sources. It's a viral type, it's a bacterial type. What are the key words that you're going to want to see on the exam? And pulls it all together so you can make those comparisons. Is it dysentery? Is it non-bloody? What is it? So we go through this. Let's finish answering our questions. We'll submit our test, and yeah, I did pretty poorly. I was picking whatever there. But now we're going to come back, and now we can start over again. Now let's say that we want to do a textbook. You can click here, and then all throughout this textbook, you can pick from the chapters that were selected based on the model of emergency medicine. We're very table heavy and illustration heavy, so you can really get the high yield information that you need. And again, you can bookmark all this if you like. And let's see our custom textbook again. Now let's go to lectures. One shortcut here, if you want to jump from textbook to lectures, instead of going to your home, you can go to your lectures up in the global nav. We can listen to one of these. There you go. And we can bookmark that as well. Now let's say you want to know how well you're doing. So you can come up here to the analytics page. You can see, oh, we did really well on a test over here in August. And then throughout, this last one I guess I didn't do very well. You can see your comparisons against your national mean, your program, if you're in a program. You can come down by topic, and you can look at age group. So that's EM Coach if you do everything manually, but if you go back to the Learner Home, you can click on the artificial intelligence, and here's one of my favorite parts. This looks at how you make the most of your learning and what you need to know the most. And this changes, right? Let's say you go on a rotation and for OB-GYN, and all of a sudden your scores on OB-GYN are really good, but then they start to wear off. The coach routinely goes through and finds your weak spots as they change in real time, and it cycles back with questions to make sure that those changes are always seen, which provides spaced repetition. So it delivers a set of questions, and as you go through and answer these questions, it will then deliver lecture and textbook to us. So I'm going to go through these 15 questions, and I'll see you in just a second. Okay, here we are at question 15. I'm going to answer that, and we see the submit test, when you can go through the related textbook if you wish, or the related lecture section. And then once we submit our test, the coach is going to deliver to us our score, and then a section here that we can read, and we can still bookmark this if you like. And then we click on the coach. It takes us to a lecture. Make sure to get credit for it. You have to go all the way through, and you can again go fast if you like. And then once we have sufficiently watched our video, now it delivers us back to our home page. So you can manually pick any of these that you like, or you can let the coach decide for you, and it's going to change each time based on what you performed best and worst on.